Hey you guys, I am so glad you're joining us on Hometalk's Facebook page tonight. My name is Kim. I blog over at Hunt and Host where I do a lot of upcycled, recycled home decor projects, and tonight I'm going to share one with you. It's really fun and it's going to help solve a problem. It's going to be decorating and it's going to help you with all the fun trinkets you find, or maybe the family heirlooms that you have stuck in a drawer that you don't know what to do with. So we are going to make over some salt and pepper shakers. So this is a precious little salt and pepper. This is the salt and it has a little pepper and they kiss. It's so cute. But you guys probably have lots of old salt and pepper shakers. I would love to hear what kinds you have. A lot of people collect them, or you can find them at garage sales for $1, thrift stores. Your grandmother gave you one you don't know what to do with. So we're going to come up with a fun solution. So this may not be your style, this salt shaker or this color scheme, but the idea will go in anybody's house. It'll follow anybody's style. It's so cute. So what we're going to do is, obviously you're going to find a salt shaker or a pepper shaker, one of your favorites. And if you have one that doesn't have its mate, then this is really a perfect project for that. So make sure you find something cute, and then we kind of start. You can kind of clean out your craft closet or your supply closet with some fun stuff that we're going to make a tassel out of this salt and pepper shaker. So get some yarn. You guys go through your junk drawer, your ribbon drawer, whatever, and be creative with your yarn. You can use this thin type yarn, and actually if you get some variety in your tassel material, it really helps this project look cute. So while I am kind of starting to work on this ball of yarn I've got here, you guys tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm making this salt shaker down in Texas, and it is super duper hot. Summer is in full force, so you guys let me know where you're from. And is it hot where you are? Is it cool where you are? I'm kind of curious if anybody else has nice weather. I'm going to be heading up to Atlanta some this week, and I'm hoping it's a little bit cooler. So what we're going to do to start this tassel is, like I said, we're going to pick out a couple different kinds of yarn, but I want it to throw a little something fun in the mix. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do with this. This is an old sheet. It's just one of those cheap white bed sheets. And so I'm going to sort of make my own yarn out of it. Okay? So I'm going to cut off this part. And if you guys have any questions as I go, please let me know. But let me hear about what kind of tassel you guys would make out of a salt and pepper shaker. And I want to know what colors you think that you might use in your home for your salt and pepper shaker. And whoever enters their colors is going to be entered for a chance to win a Hometalk color change cup. They're really cool. So you guys put that in the comments and give me a little heart. Let me know you're here. May, my sweet daughter, is videoing, and she's going to let me know where you guys are tuning in from. May, are you seeing anything?
Canada, Oklahoma, Columbia, Washington State, Arkansas, some more Texas.
Yay, Texas!
Ireland.
I love Ireland. I've been to Ireland once. It was beautiful.
Virginia.
Okay, you guys, I'm just ripping this bed sheet. So what I'm doing is just getting the little hemmed part off. And I'm only going to make a couple pieces of kind of my own yarn. And I just want to do it maybe like a ½ an inch thick. Just start your little cut right there and then just rip it. I love when you rip it because it gives it that tattered, worn look. So these are, most of the time, these salt and pepper shakers that you use are a little bit older, or maybe you want to add instant age to a new salt and pepper shaker that you're going to make a tassel out of. That's what we're doing. We're making tassels out of our salt and pepper shakers. So anyway, this fabric just rips really easily. So we're going to just make a little bit of our own yarn. And that's what is really cool about this project. You can kind of really just, if you have maybe jute string, yarn, we're going to need some fun ribbons. So it's really a great way to use just some kind of odd and end pieces that you have laying around in your craft drawers, because I know if you guys are watching this, it means you like to do this kind of crafty stuff and that y'all have probably like a hoard of stuff. Am I right? Send me a heart if you have a craft supply room that is chock full of stuff, because we all do. I know it. Anybody have any questions so far, May? Or tell me.
No, not yet.
Do we have any colors coming through? I want to hear what.
We have a lot of purples and yellows and greens and whites.
That sounds like Mardi Gras.
And like I said, yellow and green and blues. Turquoise came up a couple of times. Yellow and gray, which silver.
Yellow and gray would go in your room. We just redid my daughter's room. Super cute, yellow and gray. Okay, I'm going to do one more strip. Does anybody make their own yarn stuff like this? You can also tell me not just the colors, but I'd love to hear maybe what other materials y'all think would be cute for this tassel, because I feel like people are so creative and y'all probably have even better ideas than I do. I think this is probably going to be
We have a couple of people coming from Chicago.
Oh.
Persons coming from China.
China? That is so awesome. We have Canada, China, Ireland, Colombia, all over the world. Isn't that fun that we can all get on Facebook? Sometimes there's things I don't love about Facebook, but this is one of the best things about Facebook. We can all get together and do cool stuff. Okay, so I have a piece of just cardboard box that I cut up. And this is going to be in proportion to your salt and pepper shaker. So if you use a little bitty salt and pepper shaker, you're going to make this smaller. If you have a gigantic salt and pepper shaker, you're going to make it bigger. You want to just make it a nice proportion. But this is about roughly how long your tassel is going to hang out of the salt and pepper shaker. And you know, we have this bottom, and then you have the little sprinkle holes on top. So we're going to use all that in a second. But you're going to take this board and use your different supplies, your different colors. And you can see that I'm not just making it all pink or all gray or white. I'm just trying to pull the colors out. And if there's something that you want it to accent that the colors within, I have some more I'm going to show y'all in a little bit when they're finished, so you can get some other ideas of some other finished ones that we've done. But this is just a cute way to spice up these little guys. So you're just going to kind of loosely wrap your fabric or whatever it is. How did this go? Hold on. Okay, we're backing up. Why did this? I got two ends together. I'm sorry, y'all.
Can you remind everybody what you're making?
Yes, I would love to. So we're using salt and pepper shakers. Antique, brand new, whatever. And we're making tassels. We're making salt and pepper shaker tassels. Tassels are so fun to decorate with. They're kind of having a day right now. But we've been making these for years. My mom and my daughter actually make a lot of these. So you can see I just have a couple pieces of thin, a thick piece, and I'm just going to loosely wrap it around my board. That is going to be in proportion, you know, size to your salt shaker. I like mine pretty puffy. Like, I like the tassel kind of thick and heavy. So
Can we see maybe a finished project now? A lot of people would like to know what, like...
I can't show you that just yet. I have to show you how to do it first, because it just makes sense more when you see it as we go. So we're going to do that first. But if you have questions as we go, I would love to hear them. And like I said, I want to hear what colors you think that you would use. Does anybody have salt and pepper shakers? Like, I did this on the blog, and I had people say, I had my grandmother's salt and pepper shakers. I had no idea what to do with. Thanks for the idea. So I love to hear if there's anybody that collects the salt and pepper shakers or has always admired them but never known what to do with them, because this is a great little project. So you guys let me know what shapes you have and what colors you would do, and maybe where you would hang them, because what we do in our house is we hang them all over the place. We hang them off of lamps, you know, like on the little light switch, or I have a china hutch and I hang it on the little knob opening. You can hang them on doorknobs. You can hang them on, where else do we hang them, May? Okay, so this is pretty good. I'm going to cut the end of it right here. So then what we're going to do is take some wire. Okay, this is just like a floral wire, a craft wire, and this is actually a 30 gauge wire, and it's probably a little bit light. I feel like I should have a little bit heavier wire, but this is what I had on hand, so this is what we're going to use. So yeah, make sure you get close. This is a great way to make a tassel. So you're going to slide your wire up to the top of your fabric, and then you're going to just squeeze it pretty much as tight as you can, kind of like tying shoes, and then you're going to twist your wire around a few times just to get it good and secure. Okay. Now we're going to slide it off of our cardboard. Okay. So now we have our little pom-pom coming together. I'm going to cut this, but I'm going to cut it pretty long, okay? Because it's going to end up going through the salt and pepper shaker, but it's going to do some other stuff too. So it's not quite that simple. So I'm going to cut it off a little longer, because you can always shorten it, but you can't make it longer. So don't cut it too short, or you'll end up having to start all over. Okay, so next what we're going to do is you can find some ribbon. And you guys, all of this is personal choice, but I like to have lots of different textures and shades and colors going on. So, you know, we have a little bit of a brighter pink to pull that pink out. See how that's going to look cute with white and gray. And so I'm doing a little bit of a softer pink for this next part. And this is, you can see it's kind of a little bit of shimmer. You could use a wired ribbon. You could use a fat ribbon. You can use a skinny ribbon. You can basically do whatever you want. But what we're going to do is we're kind of making a little base for underneath this guy. So I want you to just see how far do you want your ribbon to stick out. See how how wide I have my hands? So that's about how wide I'm going to make this next piece. Okay, just going to do it through my fingers, and I'm going to wind it back and forth. Do you have any questions, you guys?
Can you remind everybody what you're making again?
Of course. This is going to be a salt and pepper, or salt or pepper, I guess, shaker tassel that you can use to decorate your home, and it's something you can make really special because you could use a family heirloom. We do a lot of different ones for the holidays. We decorate with them. We do holiday ones. If you collect something, it's a great way to, you know, add a little salt and pepper shaker to your decor and bring that into your collection in. Do we have anybody telling us any colors or any types?
We have a lot more purples coming in and grays.
Purple. I love that everybody's loving purple. That's so fun. What about, where are people from? Any other faraway places? Any other Texans? I'm down in Texas.
We haven't had any of those.
No? Make sure everybody, if you're there, send a heart. I want to make sure you're still watching. Okay, are y'all seeing what I'm doing? May, are you getting a good up-close picture? I'm really just freehanding making this little thing. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the wire that we have our little pom-pom tassel done on the bottom. Okay, and if you guys missed that, you'll have to go back and watch how I made this little tassel. But we're going to use lots of textures and colors. So you're just going to take the end and you're going to wire this through your ribbon. And this is a pretty lightweight ribbon, so it's going through pretty easy. But if you're going to have thick ribbon, you want to make sure to have a heavier gauge wire. Okay, so almost have it through. Okay. Oops. Needle nose pliers are a really good thing to have for this project, so I'm just going to hold that. There. Okay. So I have this little part where I twisted off the bottom, and I'm going to kind of just twist this together a little bit too. Okay.
We have a lot of people coming in from Texas.
Yay.
Again. And we had an Alaska person and a couple of Floridas and Pennsylvanias.
Wow, all over. My nephew's in Alaska right now. He said it's beautiful. I know it's a lot cooler than it is in Texas. That's for sure.
We also have a lot of teals coming, like colored teal and whites and grays.
This would be pretty to do even as a neutral. If you had a white salt and pepper shaker and just did different shades and textures of white, that would be gorgeous. Like a farmhouse kind of look. That would be really pretty. Okay, so we have our little ribbon. So now we're going to take our salt and pepper shaker. And you guys, when you find these, if you are buying them at the garage sale or thrift store, you know, you're going to have the bottom opening on all of them. The salt and pepper little holes are different places on different salt and pepper shakers. Sometimes they're on the back of the animal or object or whatever, and sometimes they're in the head. And if you don't have one, if it's like a figurine, you could still do this project with a little glass figurine. You would need to use a drill or a Dremel with a glass drill bit, and you can drill your own hole. So that's an option too. So this really does work for a variety of things. We have my helper today. This is our dog, Gigi. She's always close by. Okay, so now we're going to thread this, and this is probably going to be the biggest chore ball because I can't ever see. Oh, May, you're gonna look. I'm gonna have to get my glasses so I can see what I'm doing because I can't see so good. All right, so we're gonna guide that through. Oh, this one's hard. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go this way.
What?
Well, I gotta. Okay, good. I got that to go through. Let me see. I'm gonna fish it out. So I can't see what I'm doing from that end, so I'm gonna put a piece of wire through here. Okay, guys. See, sometimes you just gotta make do when you're crafting. They're all different. It kind of keeps it fun. Anybody tell you what kind of salt and pepper shakers they have at home?
A lot of people say they have some, but there aren't a lot of people saying
What kind? Okay, so I just twisted those two together so that I could just pull it through. See? Now I'm just going to take that off. And that got that through, and that made my life easier. Okay, so now is kind of the cute part. You're going to want to get some beads, okay? And my daughter has tons of beads. I don't know if y'all have a lot of beads. She makes jewelry. We have all kinds of stuff. I picked out a few beads ahead of time, so I have a few in the bowl, and you can see that they're different sizes, they're different colors, different shapes even, and they don't always necessarily completely match this. They're just kind of fun accents. And so the best way, I think, to do this is to start with a larger bead. You're going to thread it through. It's too twisted, so I'm going to just get a clean edge.
People have like chicken salt and pepper shakers, a couple of owls, an ocean, birds.
Wow. I always think every kitchen needs a rooster. So, you know, if you have a rooster, you should make a rooster tassel and put it in your kitchen. Okay, so then I have these little bitty kind of seed beads that you can see down in here. May, show them the little bitty beads. So I'm going to layer some of those. Okay, so we'll just do a couple of those. There's really no right or wrong to this, but I just know that we've kind of done this a lot of different ways over the years, and it looks better when you have this variation going on, that you don't put all large beads, that you separate them out by size and color or even texture. So I'm still wanting to hear other stuff that's coming through. I want to add one of these, like little pearl beads. So I'm going to add one in a second. I'm gonna add one little one. Get up close so they can see the variation in how this is the length, or in the different sizes and textures that are going on. And then this big teardrop's gonna come. It's so cute. Isn't that sweet? Okay.
We have a lot of animal, like, salt and pepper shakers, like lions, ostrich, monkeys, elephants, rhinos.
We have a lot of animals. We have a lot of birds and dogs. We have a lot of holiday ones. Okay, so, all right. We are going to get needle nose pliers. So that's basically the 3 tools you need are some wire cutters, scissors, and needle nose pliers. And what we're going to do is just make a little loop.
Can you remind everybody what we're making?
This is a salt and pepper shaker tassel. I'm going to kind of fix it up here in a second. We're just getting it together still, and I'll show some other ideas and some other options. And we were kind of talking about places that people could hang them. Did anybody give any ideas about where they would like to put one?
A lot of people are saying like Christmas trees, and that's really all.
Yes, we use them all the time. This, when my daughter was younger, her room was very pink, and that's where we got these salt and pepper shakers, was to put in her room. So I don't know if you can see up close. May I show them that I just made a little hook with this, and then I just twisted it around a little. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to see.
Could you use these in a wind chime?
I would probably not do the glass ones just because they might break, but you could use this idea for sure if you had something cute to hang. Okay, so we're gonna cut. Oh, that's very good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this, and I have that little tail that I don't really want to have. So I'm just gonna thread it back through my beads, and then it kind of goes away. Does that make sense? These are the details that make these look really cute. So, okay, there. All right, so I got that through. Okay, so then we need a way to hang it. So, once again, just a little ribbon. I took this little bitty thin ribbon that we have, tied it off, and then I'm gonna just go through that little hole that we made up here in this wire, like thread it through. And thread it through itself. Okay, so now we have a way to hang. Are you showing it, May? Now we have a way to hang, so you can hang it, like I said, on a door knob, a china hutch, off of a little, like a light, a lamp. But we really need to kind of fix it up. So you have a couple options. If you loop all your yarn like this, you can leave it looped, which is a really cute way to do it. But if you don't, just go through and trim it all up. And look, just cut your yarn loops and your fabric loops. So this is gonna be super cute. These are great gifts. I've given these before at Christmas. If you know somebody is, you know, a huge, they love Labrador Retrievers. You could find a Labrador Retriever salt and pepper shaker and make this cute little decor. So then you just kind of get it all tidied up. And that is it. Do we have questions?
No.
That was pretty easy. I'm going to show you guys a few more because I want you to get some other ideas. So football season we know is coming. Unfortunately, we're already talking about it. Look how cute this is. If you're going to do tailgating and have a football party or whatever, if you're just a huge football fan, this is a new salt and pepper shaker. You can see it's got the salt and pepper holes up here. But just put some blingy beads on it, and that is going to be really cute hanging in your kitchen when you have a football party. And you can see you can do your school colors at the bottom. We're Aggies, whoop whoop, down in Texas. So we have all the maroon and white going on. This sweet little bird is an antique. And this is what is great about these is you're not harming the salt and pepper shaker. If you do drill a hole in the figurine, obviously you're going to be altering it. But otherwise, these salt and pepper shakers, you could just as easily undo all of this and go back to using it that way. But this one we left the yarn looped, so that's a cute way. But you can see this is a little bit more of a neutral, kind of French country look that we have. And this is another bird with a thin ribbon here. And you just pull the colors out with your yarns. And this is a bunch of little yarns, a whole lot of different colors. And they're those real silky chenille type yarns, so they're a great texture. And then we have a super fun summer one. Look how cute that is, y'all. Just for some summer decor, my kids love. I just pulled this out of the drawer. I need to fluff it up a little bit. So you have to fluff them as you go. But, you know, they're just fun, and they're just so easy to find, all these salt and pepper shakers. And then Halloween is coming, and so, you know, you'll see all of those salt and pepper shakers for the holidays, and you're thinking, well, I would buy that, but I'm not really going to use it. I never remember to fill up the salt and pepper shaker. Well, here, don't do it with that. Just make some cute decor. This little witch hat is so cute. My kids each have one of these, and they'll hang them in their room or whatever. We do fun stuff with these. And then I have this really pretty one for fall. And it's just great colors, good fall color scheme. This is with the wired ribbon, so it definitely holds its shape a little bit better. So you just got to play around with it, but it's really easy. Does anybody have any questions about this project?
No. Actually, yes. Where would you recommend hanging them?
I would hang them off of maybe a doorknob, probably to something that you don't use a lot, or cabinet. If you have a china hutch that has, you know, the doors, that's a great place to hang one. If you have a lamp, like, I don't think you can see, they probably can't see that lamp from over here, but if you have a lamp, you can take the harp off and hang it on the harp and put the harp back on, and then it's on there securely, and it just hangs down from underneath your shade. Some people use them as fan poles, but you have to have some pretty sturdy wire if you're going to do that, so that you don't pull it apart if you're going to use it a lot. I lay them over books. You can lay them on coffee tables. You can lay them off the side of large candlesticks. Let's see what else. Where else do we put them? I use them all over. You'll be surprised. You can just find little knobs and nooks and crannies to just hang them off of and change them out for the holidays. But like I said, it's fun to use as a family heirloom or something. So tell me if we have a winner. I want to hear what color. Jordan's going to look through the comments and tell us who had the winning color to win a Hometalk cup. Do we know who the winner is, May?
Andrea Harris.
Andrea Harris. Okay, great. Well, Hometalk's going to be messaging you for your information so they can send you a cup. But you guys, I blog over at Hunt and Host. I have lots of fun projects like this, and this project is on Hometalk and it's on my blog. So if you have more questions or wanted to see pictures, they're on both places. I would love to visit with you more at the blog or Facebook. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. Y'all stay tuned for some more lives on Facebook tomorrow from Hometalk. What time is the next one in the morning? Is it at 10? Or what time, Jordan? What's the next Hometalk live? I think
1 o'clock.
Oh, sorry. 1 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. You guys tune in and we'll have another fun project for you. So y'all have a great night, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for tuning in.